What's up, YouTube? Mitwas Tool Review here, back again. Want to share some new pawn shop tools that I picked up at the pawn shop, local pawn shop here in Indiana, and just kind of give you guys an idea of some of the awesome deals you can get when you stay off the tool trucks and you buy locally. So what we picked up, well, not today, but yesterday, is a snap-on ratchet, 3/8 drive. It's got the black oxide finish. Part number is GFL 830 USA. This is the style of snap-on ratchet where they actually put the USA on the head of the ratchet. I know there was some controversy a while back where people were concerned that snap-on was no longer made in the US because that feature had been removed. And an example of that would be here with this FHL F80 ratchet I have. That's also snap-on. And I believe they put it down here on the shank where it says US there. But nowhere else does it say made in USA on this ratchet. I know there was a lot of controversy about that. So I saw this old guy here and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna pick him up. I think off that date code there, I believe this is 1947 or 37. Leave a comment if you will, if you can date that for me. I do have the snap-on date code chart, and I believe that is 47 or 37. And I know that is a 7, so therefore it's going to be the 37 or 47, not 57 or anything else. But about 3/8 drive. It's the long handle, and I don't know if I have a tape measure. Let me see if I have a tape measure here, and we can measure the length of it. Does not look like I do, but I would estimate that it's at least 11 inches or so in length. But yeah, it's got the black oxide finish. I love that snap-on logo there, the writing of that. But yeah, fairly good condition. I'm gonna clean this up, and the black oxide finish was one of my concerns because I have another ratchet that is snap-on that also has that gray or black oxide finish, and this one here I put on the wire wheel, and as you see, it kind of shined it up a little bit more. And this is the GF70S, but it's also 3/8 drive as well. But yeah, so I've had this one. This gearing not sounding too good in there. I'm gonna have to do some work on that guy there. But yeah, I've had this for a while, and I've never used it, but I picked that up. But yeah, I put the wire wheel on there, and I wasn't terribly happy with the way that it came out. So leave me a comment, if you will, if you know a good way to clean this. We may do, you know what, let's do something. Let's be a little bit impromptu. Let's throw a little bit of acetone on there, or paint thinner, and see if we can clean up a little bit of the dirt off there and oil. So we'll do that live, or not live, but we'll record it and you can see. I'm thinking about doing a ratchet restoration and making this the focal point of my restoration video. There's a lot of snap-on restoration videos out there, but they're always new stuff. They're never the old, well, some of them are old, but most of them are new. I know Snap-on Junkie, or the Junkie, whatever he goes by now, he has a video out there. And there's several other well-known YouTubers that have videos. I think I even have one out there somewhere on one of my videos. But so a little bit of dirt came off, a little bit of oil, but for the most part, that's the overall condition. So yeah, it's got some staining there. I don't know what that is, so we're probably going to put that on the belt on the wire wheel, maybe the brass wire wheel, and see how it looks. Let's check the inside out real quick while we're doing this, and we can see just exactly how well, or lack thereof, this 1937 or 47 date coded snap-on ratchet looks inside. Let me get a pick, see if we can open that up. Alright, snap-on pick for a snap-on ratchet. Let's see, there we go. Work like a charm. There we go. So there's the back side of the plate. Not bad. It is not sealed, which I would not expect. Oh yeah, it is. It's got an O-ring. Oh, sorry about that, guys. It is sealed. And it does have a rubber washer or some type of an O. It's not an O-ring, but it's like a washer or whatever. I'm not gonna pull it out because that's not what this video is about. But there's the internals of there. It's probably a 36 tooth, single pawl design. There's your paw in action there. And I guess for the most part, I mean, it looks fairly good. Let's take out the wheel there. Take a look at that. See, do we have any? Oh yeah, look at that, guys. Look at that. So you can see that flat spot there. We got to get a kit for this boy. We are not going to use him. Oh, there's several teeth that have been filed away. So yeah, we're going to have to order a kit to get this ratchet back up to par. So yeah, we're not going to do much. I think we're going to document this repair work. Look how dirty that is. So who knows? I mean, this was at a local pawn shop. It may have been in someone's private collection forever. And, you know, I see many videos where people just don't care about their tools. They do videos on YouTube and they just throw the tools around in a toolbox and whatever, and they're always like, oh, Snap-on is the best in the world, and then they treat their tools like they bought them from Walmart. So, you know, me on the other hand, I buy mine right out of a pawn shop or off Craigslist, and I treat them with care. So we'll clean that boy up and get it looking good, and we'll document that. We'll do the shaft and everything. We'll probably do a two-part series where we will clean the exterior of the ratchet with the wire wheel, and then we will wait until we receive the rebuild kit, and then we'll redo that too, because you can see that this selector here is also polished away, and we'll have to replace that as well. So leave me a comment if you guys want to see that or not, and we'll go from there. Scout Crafter, my man. So I think Scout Craft, I think your name is Paul. So I apologize if I get that incorrect, but we've never been formally introduced, although we've exchanged several comments on one another's videos. But this is for you, my friend. Bocker or Boker, USA made pliers or angle cutters. I've never seen that, Scout. So if you could, my friend, leave me a comment and let us know some information about these, about this particular style of cutter here, and let me know if you've ever run across a set like this. So this is pretty unique. We're gonna restore these like several of the other pliers that I've done. I'll show you guys an example of what I've done. Let's see here. I would encourage you guys to check out Scout Crafter's video. Oh, look at that, perfect. There's another set of Boker or Bocker USA. These are some linesman pliers. Blah, blah, blah. that I restored and put a nice, these were completely rusted out. And I do about a 80%, 90% restoration on them as best as I can without overkill, you know. But this is how they turn out. And this is all based upon what I've learned off Scout Crafter's channel. So if you've never visited his channel, SCOUTCRAFTER, check him out. Wonderful guy, very knowledgeable, very detail oriented, a wealth of knowledge when it comes to a variety of different brands, Klein, Bacher, Utica, and several others. So Scout, leave me a comment about these. I also have, well, we'll talk about that in a minute. The next thing I've got here is just a simple Matco USA wrench, combination wrench. It is Matco USA. There's your part number. Picked this up. I think it was probably like $1 or $2 or something like that. I didn't pay a terrible amount. I paid more for the ratchet than what I wanted to. I'm not gonna say. You guys can leave a comment as to what you think I paid for it. Let's just say I paid more than what I probably should have paid for it. And, oh, look at that chrome. Now, I know that's dangerous, so we may have to figure that out, because yeah, that's fleeking off like crazy. So I do have a buddy who is a Matco dealer. Matco, if you guys are watching this, I mean, that's, whew, Jesus. So we're gonna have to warranty this out. I don't feel safe using that wrench, but yeah, I still think it was a good deal, because after all, I can warranty it out, get a brand new one, which probably won't be made in the USA, but whatever, I guess. Okay, so the next thing I picked up is the Snap-on swivel socket here. There's your Snap-on logo. Probably 90s, I guess. 12 point or 6 point, but 12 millimeter. Just a regular, you know, swivel. Nice and tight though. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's worn out. The receiving end of the anvil there is not too badly mushroomed. As you can tell, somebody had on an impact, which is what it's for. But yeah, I mean, if it was defective, I can warranty it out. So those are the things that I picked up from the pawn shop. I think in all I paid $58 for everything. Basically, I paid all of that for the ratchet. The ratchet was the most expensive component, and everything else was pretty much free, if you will. So yeah, I picked that up. Now I do have some other projects that I'm going to be working on as well, and I'll show you guys real quick. For all of you guys who are into old tools, I've got several comments in my last video about doing more restoration, so we're going to do that this year. We're going to restore these Uticas 259-7s. We're going to restore these boys. We're going to put a nice high shine on that, similar to this. So this will look like that when I'm done, if not better. We may give these away to a viewer just so they could say, hey, Midwest Tool Review did a nice restoration and I was a recipient of that tool. I'm also going to restore these here. These were given to me by my friend at work, Jesse Parker. Thank you, sir. These are also Uticas, 1932 USA. So there you go. I mean, these are some old fencing pliers is what they're called. So we're going to see if we can get that to show up there. There we go. It look like they're fairly good cutting surfaces, but we're going to restore these. These are going to look really, really nice. And we'll get these all cleaned up as well. We're going to refer to Scout Crafter's videos for some tips on how to do that, because once again, he's the man when it comes to restorations. So we're going to check out some of his stuff and see what we're going to do. I've got several other projects. I've got a pair of older, I'll show you guys real quick. I've got a pair of older HKP bolt cutters right here we're going to restore. We've got an old My garage is a mess. We've got an old vise there, or car jack, that we're gonna redo. We got this hewing axe head, or whatever you call them. I forgot what they're called, but they're for hewing beams, making your beam straight for timber framing work. We're gonna restore those. And I think I may have some more stuff. I mean, I've got a lot of tools. I've got a lot of things I'm trying to set up in my shop that I'm trying to get arranged, so we're going to be doing that. So this year is going to be about a lot of restorations, not so much buying a whole lot of tools unless we get some really good auctions. We're going to pick those up, of course, try to take you guys along for some of those estate auctions as well. We're at 15 minutes, so let's cut it down. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Just restored this pipe vise here. It was aluminum, but it was completely beat up, but we restored that here recently. The wife helped me do that, so that's one of the most recent projects that I've done. I do have that on video, which I may release that at some point in time and let you guys know how that process went. But as you can see, I've got a lot going on, but I want to end this video now. Thank you guys for checking out Midwest Tool Review. There's a lot more to come. Stay tuned. As always, leave a comment, subscribe, tell me you hate the video, tell me you love the video, whatever. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.